Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Rachel Main. For today's easy peasy topic is a fermentation, and it's sauerkraut, as you can see, but it's gone a little strange up at top. And I want to talk about why and how, and ask you if you've ever had a ferment that went a little wild on you. So, as you know, I'm Rachel Romaine, and this is Present Day Wellness's Wellness Wednesday, where we empower you to take an active role in your health and your healing through natural means. So, hello everyone that's joining, and hello to the replay viewers. I'm so happy you're here, and I really am excited to talk about why it went a little south. Because even foodies like us, we sometimes make mistakes or forget things. And I'm also trying a new format for my Wellness Wednesdays, which feels a little bit more like me. So I hope you'll enjoy them as you have done, and I hope they'll get better over time, as they are hopeful to. I have my little notes here. You can see I just put them to the side. And I realized that I was writing out too much before, and it kind of sounded stiff, and it didn't sound like me. So I hope they sound more like me and they're more enjoyable for you. So please let me know. Okay. So I had a little story to tell about how I got into fermenting. It was really a light bulb moment for me when I was in a soils class for permaculture design certification. And they were talking about how all the microbes in the soil create a relationship with the plants and nourish the plants and protect the plants, and so many other things. And the little light bulb went off in my head when I realized, wow, that's happening inside us as well. So many of you might have heard of microbiome or the exciting research that the microbiome entails, and all the different organisms that live inside of us. There's even conversation about whether we're more microorganism than we are human, and who's really driving the ship. But I'll leave that for another time. So today's is just about this sauerkraut that went a little funny. So after that soils class, I thought I have to start to do ferments. And it still took me a few years to say, all right, I have enough confidence in the kitchen, I'm going to give it a go. So if you want a great resource right off the bat, just go and get that book by Sin, I think his last name is Katz. I'm forgetting his first name, sorry. It's Wild Fermentation. It's an excellent book. So this sauerkraut essentially is a spring cabbage shredded with about 1.5 tablespoons of salt and sea salt. And I shoved it in a jar, and I've never used these lids before. This is a new lid for me as well. I packed them when we came overseas, and even a jar too, but this is a European mason jar. The shape is a little different. And I packed it down, and I thought to myself, this brine seems a little short for me, but I'll put a leaf on top, and I should be okay. Well, I wasn't okay. What I really needed to do was take, because I didn't pack weights, obviously, take just another little jar that can fit inside the larger jar, fill it with water, and use it as a weight for the top. Or I could have used some 2% brine, so just made my own salt water and put a little bit more. And it's not the end of the world, really. I still have all of this that is completely fine. I just need to pick it off. I'll show you the one. I did 2 out of a head of cabbage. So this is what it looks like with the brown stuff and a little extra for good measure taken off. And we'll eat that. But the thing about this is it's still, this is 32 ounces. This is still about 8 bottles worth of probiotics. So if you can handle natural fermented foods, please consider them in your daily diet, because they are completely much more powerful than any probiotic that you can get in jar, and much more economical. Okay. So I'm really excited today to see what you guys have fermented. Did it take you a long time to finally decide to ferment like it took me? Did you start with sauerkraut? Did you start with water kefir? Did you start with milk kefir? Are you still having a little trepidation about, oh, I can dive into that ferment maybe soon? So what holds you back? What are you looking forward to if you're already fermenting? What kind of things did you ever have when you were little? Were there any traditional foods in your culture or your daily life? I'd really love to know. So comment in the boxes below and let's get the dialogue going about ferments. And also, what happened to your ferment that you thought, oh, I might have done this next time? So let me know, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.